Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Before we get started, please do give us a like if you like the episode. If you want to see more of this kind of nonsense, please hit the subscribe button. If you've got any hints or tips, please leave them in the comments below. Okay, and let's dive in. So, as you can see, the drought is slowly ending and the water is returning very slowly, but if we look at our colony, which is just down here, there you go, we can see we're doing well for food, we're doing well for water. Our population is approaching the current maximum. We do have a barrack building going in at the back. We are building our new dam levee arrangement around here to create some deeper water, to spread fertility around on this side. And we were thinking about figuring out some way to start a new district up here. That's going to be tricky because as you can see, there is no water up there at all. But we were also saving our research because we want the grist mill. 180 science points. There we go. And we can put that right next to our lumber mill? Gear work? What is that we've got there? That's a lumber mill, isn't it? No, it's a gear workshop. That's a gear workshop. Yes, we'll put it next to the gear workshop. That's right, because our our lumber mill is over here. We currently only have one unemployed beaver, but we do have a full district centre, so things are getting built basically as quickly as we can build them. You can see the water is starting to flow through here now, starting to build up power, so let's speed things up. Okay, so obviously our growth for trees and getting the logs in is fairly slow at the moment. We have shut down the lumberjack flag up here because there's just nothing left for him to, or her, for them to collect at the moment. Over here we can do the same thing because this lumberjack has completed harvesting that area. Other than that, it's just a case of waiting until we can get some more logs in. I did say I was going to put some more trees in over this side, didn't I? Because food-wise, we're absolutely fine for it at the moment. We have plenty of food. And if we actually want some more, I can just turn that on. And we should start harvesting some chestnuts. There we go. We've started to get chestnuts in. So what I will do is I will spin on a little while until the building work that we've got started is mostly complete. And we can think about building some more stuff. Okay, we've spun on for a couple of days. We have built the grist mill. And that is currently turning our cattails into flour. We don't quite have enough science points yet to unlock the bakery. We need about 12 more, so that should be done by the end of the day, in theory. We have built the forester, and we have set up some planting down here. I've got 5 rows of... Let me have a look. Where are we? Yeah, so I think I've got... I can't remember now. I think I've got 5 rows of maple, 5 rows of pine, 5 rows of chestnut. I think. Yes, I think that's right. So that's going to be sort of longer term cutting. I've put in a set of platforms around here just to bring the path around this corner. Yeah, and everything else is proceeding. So we'll speed up again. What we need to do now is basically just finish off this section of the dam. Yeah, we're not producing wood fast enough yet. Let me just sort out this cutting area, because anything that regrows outside of that will still want to cut down, but we just need to wait for those to grow now, which is going to take a little while. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm just going to have to fast forward again until this dam is finished. And we've got enough for the bakery, so let's put that in first. Yes, we want to unlock it, and we will put it... where's the door? The door is there, so let's put it right up against the path in the corner there. And that will be able to start producing cattail biscuits, I think. Cattail crackers. There you go. So this is producing cattail flour that will then be taken into the bakery and turned into crackers once we have enough wood to actually supply the grill, the lumber mill, and the bakery, because they all need wood to function. Once I've got enough planks made to build these platforms around the corner here, I will turn the lumber mill off, because I don't want to be wasting logs just producing planks that we're not going to be using. In fact, I'll turn the gear workshop off because we don't need gears at the moment. We have none, apparently. We don't have any gears at all. They're all being used for something. I don't know what. Where have all our gears gone? Okay, I will investigate where all our gears... they might be going... Yeah, they're going into the bakery. Oh, okay, so we'll turn that back on for the moment. Okay, but we'll do that. We'll get our wood supply sorted out, and then we'll come back. Probably have a drought before then, but you know, that's the way it goes. So another drought coming in about 3 days. I've turned off the lumber mill. I've turned off the gear workshop. I've currently turned off the grist mill. I've put in a lumberjack down here to clear these trees out. Yeah, so it's just focusing on getting these logs in to finish off this drought. Obviously, it's not going to be done before the drought hits. There's just far too much to do, so... And we just don't have the logs coming in. I'm going to actually set, for the moment, those chestnut trees to be cut down. I'm going to turn off this gatherer flag. Yeah. We're still doing fine for food. We're still at 1,200 food, which is, by the looks of it, about as much as we can store. So I am going to have to build more storage. I'll just plonk one on top there, and then we'll have to hope we've got enough planks to make these stairs to go up to it. We probably don't. We've got 8 planks, so no, probably not. So I'll probably need to turn the lumber mill on briefly. I've also set up some levees across here to direct the flow of water straight past these wheels, because as you can see, they're not both turning at the moment. Only one is, so we're not getting enough power for both of these. So hopefully that will change that. I will turn this water pump on to increase our the amount of water we've got coming in, and I will also put in another water tank there. Okay, so just waiting now, just again playing the waiting game until we can finish off this section. Yeah, I'll come back when we've got something to show, probably at the end of the drought. Right, well, we're halfway through the drought now, and as you can see, we're doing okay for water. Doing absolutely fine for food still. I have turned one of these gatherer flags on just to get some more berries in. Not that we really need them. I'm going to turn the grill off for a while to stop using logs in there. so we can concentrate on getting this dam finished. Yeah, I'm going to need to turn this lumberjack off as well because there's nothing to pick up around here. Yeah, the log situation here is just so slow. Just so slow coming in. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do over here or how I'm going to get a district over there. Because all of this is going to be out of range, I think, if I put a district centre up there. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe coming across this way is better because there's metal over here and there's metal down here. So probably down here is probably better to get to the metal, I think. When we get dynamite, we can just blow a channel straight down here. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. So we need to start working towards dynamite, which is going to take a while, obviously. But we need metal before we can make dynamite anyway. So we'll see how much of this turns fertile once this dam is finished. And maybe put a district centre in down here and use that as the farmland for this district to start with. That might include putting the district gate up here. And then we can put some water pumps in along here. Yeah, I think that's probably the best plan. I'll start laying that in terms of pathing. So we'll just bring everything straight down this way. Our first water pump will go in here, but we'll wait until... Will we? No, we'll wait until the dam is finished before we actually start putting any buildings in. That seems like the sensible thing to do. Okay, our food supplies are dropping. Because we've turned the grill off, so there's no more potatoes being cooked. We do have 57 chestnuts in, which we could grill. But apart from that, it is just slow going. So, yeah, the drought is nearly over, and we didn't do too badly in keeping our water here. We've still got a fair amount stored up, so that's good. And yeah, I'll spin on for a couple more days until we've got some wood coming in. Let's make sure I've set this up to cut properly. I have. Good. Okay, so that's a bit more wood that will start coming in, so that should help. But yeah, I'll spin on until this is finished, and we'll see just how far this fertility is going to spread. I think it's probably only going to spread to sort of the mouth of this this gully here. But at least we'll have a fair amount of farmland up here to work with. But I'll spin on once that's completed. Well, I'll spin on until that's been completed, and then I'll come back. Words are hard. Right, the last of the logs is on its way. And there we go. The dam is complete. So that gives us a fairly large area of deep water that we can draw from. It gives us access to water for this district when we set it up. We do have a drought coming in 3 days. We just had the 3-day warning. I have turned off pretty much everything. The next priority is to build this little levee arrangement here. So not that it's going to make any difference until after the drought, but once we can get that done, at least we should be able to get enough power for both of these buildings from these two water wheels. If not, it might just be a case of destroying that levee and putting another water wheel in. We can just string them together, so it's not too much of a problem. But at the moment we still have a long wait for wood, partly because we've been using so much of it, but partly because we just don't have enough coming in. it might be wise for me to put in another stand of trees over here, but birch, so they're, you know, quick growing, if nothing else. Food-wise, it has dropped, because, as I say, I've turned off the grill and everything. Trying to get as much food in as possible without using up all of our wood is quite tricky at the moment, so we are going to be relying on berries and carrots for a while, I think. Let's speed things up, because there's a fair few, still a fair few building projects going on. We are going to need more planks, so I am going to need to turn the power wheel and the lumber mill back on, unfortunately. So that's going to reduce our supply of planks, of wood. But we will spin on for a couple of days. We'll spin on to the start of the drought, and then we'll come back and see how things are going. The drought is upon us. We have finished this little levee arrangement, so the water is now flowing through here and providing a bit more power than it was before, which is nice. I've turned off the lumber mill again. We've completed the stairs here. I think we've completed all of our building projects now for the moment, so that's nice. The next thing is going to be to set up this district down here. So let's start laying in some of that infrastructure before we cut it off. So we're going to want water coming in. We're going to want water storage down there. That might not be in reach, but we'll have a look. Oh no, it should be just in reach for the builders. Okay, so water supply. We then need farmhouse, because we will want to bring some food in. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll put 2 in again, so that we've got 1 planting, 1 harvesting. Then crops, we want carrots, and I think probably just potatoes for the moment. Although let's allow space for a path to go around. There we go. Okay, so that will get built. The drought is, what we're looking at, 7 days. But we have a fair amount of water, so that should be fine. Food-wise, we're doing okay. Now we've got a few more logs coming in. I'll be able to turn the grill and the bakery on, so we'll get a lot more cooked food coming in. Yes, I think that's probably the best bet. And what I will do here, again, is... where are we? Tell them not to cut those... yeah, those 4 rows there, so we'll use those to actually get chestnuts. Okay, right. Yeah. So once all this is built... oh, we've actually already built our water pump. That's nice. So once these are built, I will then put in our district gates, probably 1 there and 1 over there. But we do need to unlock, where are we? The distribution post and the drop-off point. So we need about 44 more research for both of those. I'll unlock the distribution post now. And where will we put it? Honestly, I want to put it somewhere out of the way, really. How about... yeah, how about tucking it in the back there and just running a path up? That'll do. That'll do. Okay, and we'll spin on and we'll see how much of this we can get done by the end of the drought. Last day of the drought. And as you can see, again, we've done fine with the water. Food-wise, I've turned the grill back on, since we are getting a lot more wood coming in now, because all of this is now grown. I'm thinking it might be worth putting another lumberjack in down here. And I was also thinking that it might be an idea, instead of putting our district gate in here, maybe put it on the dam here, because that would keep the wood growth here, the forester and the forester and the lumberjack flag in this new district, as well as the farm, which means we'll be able to use this space for more crops to bring in additional food. I think that's probably a better idea. It's either that or have this district here as the only producer of wood, and just transport it to other districts as needed. But I think since we've got this already set up, we might as well use it for the new district. That way we don't have to worry too much about... distribution post hasn't got anyone working in it anyway. We don't have to worry too much about using workers in the distribution centre if we don't need to. I did turn 2 of these breeding pods off, but I've turned one of them back on because our population was dropping. And I think we kind of determined that 2 was probably enough to keep the population stable, which is what we want at the moment, until we're actually ready to set up this new district. And on that we need storage along here as well, so I'll pop that in there, and come on, path will come out to there, and we'll just go straight onto there. That gives us lots of options to build up on top of it. Yeah, so I will spin on until at least the drought ends, but I will carry on the commentary over the top of that, because obviously it is coming up to Christmas, and I want to repeat what I've said in some of my other episodes, in case you've missed it. Christmas is a difficult time for many, many people, especially at the moment with the pandemic. People have lost loved ones. People aren't necessarily able to see loved ones. Loved ones may be sick over the Christmas period, and that can have a significant impact on people's mental health. I've mentioned the UK-based charity Mind. They're a mental health charity here in the UK that do some really good work campaigning for better treatment and a better understanding of mental health issues, as well as providing support for anyone experiencing them. I will leave the link down below. If you can possibly spare some money this Christmas, please consider a donation. It could be very, very useful to people who are genuinely suffering. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, it is a cause that is very close to my own heart, having suffered from mental health problems myself quite significantly in the past. But on that note, we will end the episode. We've done reasonably well. We've expanded. Nobody's died. Well, apart from died of old age, obviously. We're doing fine for food and water at the moment. Obviously, when we split the districts, there will be a bit more trouble. This district is going to take a little longer to set up. Before I finish, let me have a look. No, that's not the one I wanted. I'm going to spend 150 points to unlock the double platform, and I will put in another water pump in there, just so that this district has enough. I mean, we've got a lot of thirsty beavers, but we are pretty much entirely full on water, so that's kind of their own fault. But please give us a like and a subscribe. Obviously, if you liked the episode and you'd like to see more, leave us a comment down below. I do have to say thank you to one of my commenters that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. Oh dear, it's one of those days. Who suggested that I don't need to concentrate so much on building housing. and growing my population as rapidly, which is a good plan, because we did have a whole lot of unemployed beavers at one point. So I've as I said before, I've toned down our production of new beavers. Hopefully that will keep us steady at least until we're ready to seriously start growing. What do you mean? Look, you are... you'll be out of range, that's why. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're just out of range, that's why. That's fine. That's not a problem. Okay, but we will leave it there. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the episode and you would like to see more. Until next time, thanks for joining us. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Merry Christmas and goodbye.